anytime Edgecombe gets the ball in the open court, he must go to the rim. You know,
at a 10-point deficit, neither team has shot the three particularly well in this game. Love hesitates, and that one rolls off.
Yeah, I think Meinson was caught between shooting it and lobbing it.
Yep.
And Bradley's going to run the team. This guy is the heart and soul of Arizona basketball. Young man from Rochester, New York originally.
Love step back three. And out of bounds. And the fans frustrated.
Well, they thought Caleb got away with a push off and created that space. And to be honest, they have let both teams do that tonight. It's not overly physical, but they haven't called cheap fouls.
Foul on Arizona. And Henry Vasar. Well, a reminder, Super Tuesday coming at you. 7 Eastern tomorrow on ESPN2. Number 2 Florida taking on Oklahoma. 9 Eastern on ESPN. Kansas and BYU. And then Houston and Arizona State, ESPN2 at 9 Eastern. Right inside, can't hit.
No, if I'm Rob Wright, I go right to the guy's chest. I don't bail out with a half-hearted hook shot there. Go right at the big guy's chest. Good defense. Arizona's really becoming a gritty team.
Lewis might have gotten away with a travel. Oh! Chad O'Meara went flying over the table. And the fans appreciate the effort.
You know, when I think back to the Kansas game we did here, down 19 at the half, take a look at the hustle right here by O'Meara. It seemed like Baylor got back into the game quickly with a lot of scoring, but this Arizona team is a very tough-minded team. They were the tougher team for 35 minutes against Houston on Saturday. That was a push.
Watkins can't collect it. O'Meara has it tipped from behind and a turnover. Lewis into the paint, hangs, can't hit. And Owaka gets fouled. And the big fellas wrestling with each other. I think they got Chad O'Meara. They did.
Those two guys are very similar. O'Meara's a little more explosive, but they've been banging each other, patting each other on the back.
Vasar. And now Bradley. Lob to Owaka out of bounds.
Well, there's that seal again. Couldn't get it done.
45-35. 15-56 to go in this one. Arizona on top.
Being the best takes hard work. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs.
Now here's a little Wendy's menu hack for you.
Smash that like button like a buzzer beater three-pointer and hit subscribe faster than a fast break, because you don't want to miss more live basketball action unless you enjoy watching from the sidelines. But we know you're a real MVP. Smash that like button like a buzzer beater three-pointer and hit subscribe faster than a fast break, because you don't want to miss more live basketball action unless you enjoy watching from the sidelines. But we know you're a real MVP.
For such a long time, his dad played semi-professionally, but around 15 years old, he said, I need to leave home if I want to make a career out of this. So he went to go play for Real Madrid youth team. His parents said, we'll be okay with this if one thing, you have to promise that you'll go to college. Education was a very big deal to them. How did he get to Real Madrid, and why was that the team? Well, back when he was a youngster, his Estonian team played Real Madrid. They lost by 100. They said, yeah, I'm going to go play for those guys.
Well, that's worked out. He's turned into a really nice player and getting even more of an opportunity with Mo Krivas done for the year.
And Real Madrid produced a guy named Luka Doncic. He's going to spend the rest of his career with the Los Angeles Lakers.
The lead is a dozen for Arizona. Roach, biggest lead of the game for the Cats. Roach jumper. That one off the mark. O'Meara can't hold on to it. Bradley now.
They are dangerous. They get about 15 points a game off the fast break, the best in this league.
Owaka catch inside and puts it home. And again, this is a Baylor team with no Ojanwuna. They are undersized, and Owaka's taken advantage of it a number of times.
In Big 12 play, John, O'Meara's playing 35 minutes a game, so it's not unusual for him to wear out.
Edgecombe wide open. And Owaka swoops in for the board. Bradley hesitating, probing, kicks out Lewis. Gets a piece of the paint.
You'll take a look at Tobe Owaka. Percentage-wise, one of the best 2 or 3 offensive rebounders in the country. Right here, he seals his man, and there's guards in there, and that is a total mismatch right now. Tobe, in the game against Houston Saturday, was a little bit of a non-factor because of foul.
Floor.
You know, when you play a good defensive team, which Arizona has become, and you move the ball and you're open, you've got to shoot it. Tommy Lloyd, I think, was very proud of his team on Saturday, even though they didn't come away with the win. This is a very dangerous team the last month of the season.
Baylor is going on close to 5.5 minutes without scoring. Celestine. Towns to the rebound. So the cold spell continues for the Bears. And the Cats looking to extend their lead. Bradley.
Another nice cut.
Orso looking for some help, and he turns it over. Nunn up ahead. And Jaden Nunn will go to the line as he's fouled. .39-35, 13:31 to go here in the second half.
Tommy Lloyd has settled on a really nice 8-man rotation. You see 3 more substitutes coming in. And John, the team that was struggling in November and December keeps getting better.
None at the line, his first. Women's college basketball coming your way Thursday night. Two of the top teams in the ACC. Louisville at number 11 Duke. 7 Eastern. Thursday on ESPN2. Nunn gets them both. Here's the pressure from the Bears. And Celestine hammers Townsend.
The schedule on the road for the Wildcats backloaded, John. They still will go to Iowa State and Kansas.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. This is theoretically a tough game tonight. They're handling themselves very well. 3 more home games as well.
Lewis lob to Vasar, and it'll go. I'm not sure how that went down.
This kid is a revelation. He keeps getting better by the week. We saw a little bit in December, more in January. And I think right now, John, he would be a strong candidate for most improved player in the Big 12.
And they get Vasar on the foul. Reaching in. Let's go over to Chris Button.
You know, last year Vasar sat on the bench dealing with a shoulder injury, wasn't able to play. So the biggest thing that I learned was work ethic, and since coming here as a freshman has gained over 20 pounds of muscle. That has helped him really finish to the rim. He said the thing that I think that I've gained the most confidence in is my physicality playing through contact.
See, with all those marks all over him, obviously he's getting some cupping therapy, that an ancient healing technique to help increase blood flow.
What's interesting about Arizona, you hate to say addition by subtraction, but they've gotten better. Oh! Better!
That was addition. Caleb Love to the rack.
And the only thing that was subtracted was the Baylor defender. But they have gotten better since the injury to Krivas, because the roles have become more delineated.
Baylor still without a field goal this half.
Caleb Love just hit a home run.
Inside, and O'Meara ends the drought.
You know, if you're Baylor, you need 2-3 stops. Or you need to score. You need to get the crowd back in the game. If you're Arizona, play with poise. Keep running your stuff.
Lewis will try. Had a great look at it. Edgecombe. Roach hesitates and then has it knocked out of bounds.
Caleb Love. Sometimes it's feast, sometimes it's famine. But he's never afraid of the big moment. Take a look right here. That's addition.
Smash that like button like a buzzer beater 3-pointer and hit subscribe faster than a fast break, because you don't want to miss more live basketball action unless you enjoy watching from the sidelines. But we know you're a real MVP. Smash that like button like a buzzer beater three-pointer and hit subscribe faster than a fast break because you don't want to miss more live basketball action unless you enjoy watching from the sidelines. But we know you're a real MVP.
Kevin and Drea in studio. K-State desperately needed this quad one game at Utah. A good look here, Drea, from Brendan Housen.
Had an opportunity to tie it, send it to overtime. Utah hangs on, only making 3 threes in the game. That's another big win for Utah.
Kansas Saturday, K-State tonight, Boog.
Baby, say what? They got an opportunity, and you look at the bracketology, the projections out of the Big 12. Joe Lunardi has Arizona as a 4 seed. Baylor right now would be a 9 seed.
Yep, no question. They're gonna get in because of the strength of their schedule, strength of their losses, some big wins. How about Utah now, right? The Madsen twins, right? I mean, those are 2 Utes that you really have to deal with when you play them. Good win by Craig Smith. Good weekend for Craig Smith and his group, knocking off K-State and KU. You like that, didn't you?
That's good. Roach not able to hit the second. Baystar the rebound. Jeremy Roach went into his closet, found some of his sneakers from Duke.
Two-time captain, Duke graduate. Only got 1 20-point game this year.
Lob, Baystar couldn't collect, and now Wright. Baylor down 11.
Dead. And we've seen it rock and roll this year when they came back from that big deficit against Kansas.
(53-45). Awaka. The freshman Bryant. Shot clock winding down. Got to get it up. And O'Meara rebounds. Baylor the other way. Celestine.
Oh, they're getting good looks. Just can't make them down. Watch them run.
Townsend up ahead of the pack. Well done.
This is the best running team in the league. This is vintage Wildcat basketball right there. That's a 4 or 5 point play.
Roach into the paint, up and under. Townsend will try, and that missed everything. Lob, O'Meara lays it in.
We might see a timeout soon.
Timeout, Arizona. It's a 6-point game, 9:28 to go here at Foster Pavillion in Waco.
And powers through.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Now Taxes is having a TurboTax expert who does your taxes from start to finish.
Smash that like button like a buzzer beater three-pointer and hit subscribe faster than a fast break because you don't want to miss more live basketball action unless you enjoy watching from the sidelines. But we know you're a real MVP. Smash that like button like a buzzer beater three-pointer and hit subscribe faster than a fast break because you don't want to miss more live basketball action unless you enjoy watching from the sidelines. But we know you're a real MVP.
There's nothing stopping him right now.
The celebration is on.
March Madness begins March 19th.
Back here in Waco, and Baylor on a big-time run.
Yep, 8-0. Jeremy Roach with the three, then the drive, little scoop. And then Norchad O'Meara, who has been, I would say, everything is advertised this season, averaging a double-double, monster inside.
Let's send it over to Chris Button.
Yeah, Scott doing that huddle, trying to keep them to keep the pace up. He said, we have them tired. I want you guys to continue to drive to the rim because they're tired. They're gonna foul.
I absolutely agree, Chris. I think you've got to attack them inside. Get out in transition.
Shot clock under 10. Del Orso got to get something up. Big rebound by Awaka. And possession arrow, it belongs to Arizona.
I'll tell you, both big men are working hard inside. Watch Tobe come from nowhere to grab that rebound. He gets tied up.
Baylor has been really tough to beat at home this year. Their only loss was to TCU here. And a travel. The turnover. 9 to go. Baylor trails by 6, and the Bears have the ball. Roach loses it out of bounds, and it'll stay with Baylor.
You know, John, I can't remember Rob Wright taking a lot of shots tonight. And if it were me, if I were him, I'd be attacking the basket, try to draw a second defender, but I think he gets into the lane and he kind of babies it out.
He's 0 for 5. O'Meara.
Good hands.
Stripped away. Kick up ahead, and Vasar couldn't corral it. And I think that's a mistake by Lewis. You got to know who your intended target is and what their skill set is.
Yeah, but they run. I don't think Tommy Lloyd's that upset, but Absolutely. You know, KJ wishes he had that one back. And that's what makes them good is they get out in transition. The execution not so good.
Wright will try. A Waka rebound. And the foul is on Norchad Omier. And that will be his third. .860 to go in this one. Arizona's biggest lead was 14. A.J. Lewis, and now a Waka. Love spinning and can't hit. Omier rebounds.
He's got right.
Love inside, up and in. Langston Love with the bucket. It's a 4-point game.
Great footwork, great jump stop and pivot.
Foul on Edgecombe. His third. Baylor in the middle of a 12-2 run. ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Phillips 66, proud sponsor of Big 12 basketball.
You're applying to be an expendable? You read through the paperwork.
I should have read through it. Every time I died, they just printed me out again.
Mickey Bonds, swiping right to the end.
My gift to mankind.
Mickey 17, rated R.
Hey, my treat today. I don't think they'll take that here.
Of course they take Discover.
You're stuck in the past.
Unlike me.
You look rad.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
Liberty. Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
Liberty. It's pronounced Bibberty.
Liberty.
Bibberty.
Liberty.
Nice try, kid. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Liberty.
Did you take your vitamin today?
That's my job.
Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
Panera's packed with flavor bagel just got stacked with even more for just $7.99. Meet our new Asiago bagel stacks. Choose from the chicken Roma with grilled chicken and green goddess dressing, the spicy steak, or zesty Tuscan. Only $7.99 each, and only at Panera for a limited time.
This conference has separated itself for the last decade as the best conference in the country.
Every single conference game in the Big 12 feels like an NCAA tournament game.
Unbelievable venues, Hall of Fame coaches, and there's a physicality that this league plays with.
The conference that has been consistently the deepest and best conference in college basketball over the last couple of years.
See, toe fungus is not just an embarrassing cosmetic problem. It can also be dangerous. Even small spots can spread and get worse. Drugstore remedies and prescriptions just don't get to the root cause of your fungus. That's why this simple 2-minute hack has gone viral. You can check it out at crystalflush.com. It works by deeply penetrating and disrupting the cellular structure of the fungus. Thousands are literally wiping their fungus clean and showing off their toes again. And now you can try it totally risk-free. Go to crystalflush.com.
I'm Aches.
And I'm Pains.
And we keep you up at night because we're
Aches and Pains.
You think you're sore in the morning because of your age?
You don't hurt because you're old. You hurt because your mattress stinks, which makes our job a lot easier. Oh, that's gonna hurt in the morning.
Purple is proven
proven to help you rise refreshed, which is awful.
For us, it's very good news for you.
Get up to $900 off a mattress and base during our President's Day sales event. Visit purple.com or a store near you.
Baylor right back in this one, and Langston Love really starting to get it done.
Yep, the young man who missed 14 total games this season. He was sorely missed. But since he's come back, he's been outstanding. 17 on Saturday against WVU. Another big night tonight for the young man from Universal City, Texas, a San Antonio area kid.
Yeah, went to Montverde. He averaging 16 points a game in his 3 games since returning, and has been a big factor of that off-season left ankle surgery. Vesar rattles it home. Told you, Arizona as a group 77% from the stripe.
What's crazy about that is they shoot 31% from the 3 on the season. Up 2 opportunities to score, and then he decided, I got to get to the rim because of the shot clock. You're not keeping him out of the paint.
Yeah, feels like his ability to score and get fouled is there most every possession.
Yeah. And
the projected big board with Harper and Bailey in between Flag and Edgecombe.
And I say this as a compliment to Caleb Love, but he needs Caleb Love's mentality. You know, he's just going to throw caution to the wind. And I just think he's not guardable.
Five-point game, under 7 to go. Lewis with Roach on him. Now Bryant. Lewis lost it for a second. Caleb Love got to get something up. Little sky hook. How about that?
Yep. He's never going to change. And Tommy Lloyd calls him his lightning rod.
Roach a jumper. Tipped out. Wright has it. Baylor down 7. Langston Love. Roach inside, and it knocked away. Out of bounds. And with 5 on the shot clock, it'll be Baylor basketball.
Oh, this is great. Clock running down. Watch Caleb Love now in the lane. Look like Magic Johnson from the old days, playoffs. Go Google him, YouTube him, whatever. Magic Johnson hook shot.
NBA Finals.
Yep.
We took a page out of Kareem's book. I'm going to say like 86. Shot clock violation.
And I'm going to tell you, the key to that whole possession was Vesar protected the rim, and then the ball was knocked out of bounds, and there was only 5 on the clock. Vesar gets a block, but he just dominated that defensive possession. He is not an NBA player right now, but this is a good resume builder tonight in front of 20 teams.
You're talking about Vesar?
Vesar, absolutely. Yeah. And if he shoots the 3 ball, which he will, because look at this.
That is a great look and a nice touch. Vesar to Owaka.
Yep. Because he's a big European kid, there's a tendency for some people, not me, to think he's soft. He is anything but soft.
Right, he's been held scoreless in this one.
Well, he doesn't look to score.
Edgecombe ball fake, and he's fouled.
Yeah, this is a good high-low. When you don't pressure the passer, the first post defender is the man guarding the passer. So watch how much room he's got to just throw it right over the top. Now, it doesn't hurt that he's 7 feet tall also. But in order to guard the post, you must pressure the passer. And that was almost like the defender was invisible because of Baysar's size.
The last foul on Arizona on KJ Lewis. That's his 4th.
Tell you what, I watched the UCLA game in December, John. We've had Arizona a number of times. They get better and better. I think they got better on Saturday at home against Houston. And I was anxious to see how they would come out tonight. This is what I kind of expected. Don't want to see this team in the NCAA tournament.
This is a great test on the road, and as we mentioned, still with games at Iowa State and at Kansas, 2 of the tougher places to play in the league. It's still to come for Tommy Lloyd and the Arizona Wildcats.
But 3 home games, right? You got Utah, BYU, and their rival Arizona State. So they're putting themselves in a great position for a high seed.
And it rolls in.
They switch into a mismatch, and they got. Well, okay, look at Baysar. Look at this guy.
Henry Baysar, the offensive rebound and the bucket, huge.
Because Baylor switches, they had a mismatch inside. When the shot went up, nobody bodied Baysar from the perimeter.
Langston Love. Right at the basket, trying to feed O'Meara. And it's Nunn with a 3, and they needed that. Timeout Baylor. They're down by 6.
It's a good timeout, John, because Baylor, even though there's a TV coming, they need a reset. Baseline drive, corner jumper by Jaden Nunn. I like the timeout here because even though they're down 6, they just feel like they're out of sorts on the defensive end. And for Arizona now, Tommy Lloyd is saying, hey, look, guys, you've been great for 36 minutes or so. Let's play with poise and get on that charter and get back to Tucson with a huge win.
I'm interested to see down the stretch who his guys are on the court. I mean, he certainly likes having Bradley Love and Lewis out there for their ability to handle, but I mean, Baysar has played big minutes and in crucial spots.
And now what they're going to do now is go big again with the freshman Carter Bryant at the 3. Now, he's a guy that if he gets the ball, I would pressure him and get into his drill. I talked about it. Lots of long-term potential. He does some great things. Certainly an NBA prospect, but not a comfortable ball handler right now.
So now it's Bradley with none on him. Less than 4.5 to go. Arizona by 6, Baysar. Owaka from the free throw line. Wouldn't go. Edgecombe.
That's what I'm talking about.
And he'll go to the line.
That's what I'm talking about, John. He's not guardable. You got to take it to the defense. He babies the ball up sometimes, and right there, he's going right at the defense and drawing contact. It's weird to say this because he's played high-level basketball, Bahamian national team against NBA players, Serbia, Jokic, etc. I don't think he knows how good he is yet. That's why I think his future's bright.
10 for 13 from the line and 17 points for VJ Edgecombe.
I don't think Baylor's been within 4 in a long time.
Here comes the crowd. Bradley jumper straight on, got it.
That was a rhythm shot. He's not a great three-point shooter, but that's a comfortable foul line jumper that he wasn't going to hesitate on.
8 points for Jaden Bradley. Shot clock under 10, Langston Love. Love had it knocked away, and Bradley ends up with it.
He is so underrated in this league. The coaches know how good Jaden Bradley is. Terrific point guard.
Bradley at the basket. And Celestine and Baylor come away with the rebound. Bears down 6. The freshman Edgecombe into the paint, hangs and hits. Wow! He's got 20.
Bradley's got the big fella. Let's see if he takes him.
Basar puts it on the floor. Off balance. Tipped out. Bradley.
Bradley and Lloyd manipulating the offense. Quarterback and coach. Still has a mismatch on him.
Bradley jumper. Off the mark. Loose ball. And the possession arrow belongs to Baylor. No, timeout.
Well, I said it, John. He's not guardable. He just doesn't know he's not. But I like the fact that the freshman is starting to take over a little bit. Watch the great athleticism and skill level. The floater.
Ready, set, 12 days, 10 venues, 1 van. Client presentation starting in 4 minutes. Living your best midlife crisis. Rerouting. There's go in everything you do. That's why Phillips 66 is there to fuel all the ways you go, go, go.
You just can't beat a post-game burger at McDonald's, right? And you can't beat the Angel Reese Special. All right, let's break it down. It's a quarter pounder with my favorite barbecue sauce, American cheese, crispy bacon, pickles, and onions on a sesame seed bun. Get the Angel Reese Special at McDonald's. What are you waiting for? Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
You mind? I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
How do I get your job?
Hard work, dedication.
I meant the Capital One Bank guy.
It's like Mr. Jeter said, hard work and dedication.
What's been the highlight of your career?
And that have to be
bank guy.
Helping people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
And didn't you live in space?
What's in your wallet?
BK melts. Wanna warm up? This sure helps. Classic bacon, shroom, and Swiss. BK melt season is tasty bliss. BK, have it your way.
Your life is pretty smart. But when it's time to eat, suddenly you feel out of sync. Refresh your routine with Factor. Chef-prepared meals delivered with a tap, ready in 2 minutes. Imagine dinner on autopilot and enjoying Tuscan tomato chicken without lifting a finger. Upgrade your plate. Optimize your nutrition. Eat smart with Factor.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, to check first that you bought seats in the right section. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. you're in good hands with Allstate.
All right, I'm Scott Van Pelt getting set for SportsCenter. Busy show on the way. Career highlight for Cooper Flagg as Duke rolls in Charlottesville. On the ice, USA, Canada, Thursday. How's that sound? Genesis and TGL winner Ludwig Oberg joins the show. Stanford Steve is here. We got Bad Beats, Where in the World, a whole bunch of fun. That's on the way after this good one from Waco.
Scotty, thanks. Scott, Stanford Steve will be dropping the gloves coming up. Time for the home stretch, brought to you by Allstate. That's right. And 1:54 to go in our home stretch. And here in Waco, Arizona desperately trying to hold on for what would be a great road win.
Yep, on that loose ball, I think it was Jaden Nunn that had possession. And Doug Sermons, the official on the baseline, saw that he called out timeout, gave it to him. Good call, a little pressure now.
And it's big because they have the possession arrow, so they keep it.
Yes, exactly. Little pressure by Arizona, which bothered Baylor early, but not that time. Gotta go.
Block at 8.
Yep, gotta go. Gotta have it in this guy's hands.
Edgecombe fires. Celestine's tip wouldn't fall. And Basar gets fouled.
Big time rebound. He had his hands on it twice. You know, when we were in Phoenix in December for the UCLA game, it was the day that we knew that Krivas was out for the season. And Tommy Lloyd said, I'm going to have to figure out a different way to play, because they felt they were going to play through Krivas with Omar Ballo leaving Arizona, going to Indiana. And what's happened in the absence of Krivas is this guy has become a very reliable player.
Knocks down the first. Tommy Lloyd said outright he thought Mo Krivas would be their best player.
Yes.
He's out following left ankle surgery.
And he'll only be a sophomore next year, making what we hope is a full recovery.
Basar can't hit that one out of bounds. And it'll be Arizona ball.
I wonder if they'll review this, or did they get a good look? Looks like they're going to keep it here, which means that Ray Natilli was pretty sure. That one's so close, the way things are, I'm surprised they didn't review that.
Celestine fouls Basar, and he'll go back to the line. Henry Basar, 70% free throw shooter.
And we mentioned the Real Madrid Academy, Chris did. And a lot of young kids. I've been around international basketball, John, for 20 plus years now. It was rare for a while that kids from around Europe would come to the United States and go to college. But with NIL and with opportunities to go to the NBA because of all the foreign kids in the league, this kid and his family chose to come to Arizona.
Time for the All-State game check-in. And Arizona, 28 made field goals, 20 assists to go along with those. They have 4 players in double figures. The Bears have been led by B.J. Edgecombe, their prize freshman. A game-high 20 points. Basar can't hit. The lead is 6.
2 possessions. You got to play quick. That absolutely should have been a foul.
Yeah.
Absolutely. In this game.
Celestine to O'Meara. Inside jump hook is good.
Still 2 possessions, but what you need right now if you're Baylor is a stop.
Time out of the court. 67-63. Caleb Love at 11 points in this one.
And if you're Arizona now, you can run the baseline. And you have to get this ball in cleanly. Got a couple very good foul shooters out there. All three guards are over 80%.
Yeah, really good free throw shooting team. 77% as a team for Arizona. This would be a really nice bounce back win after a loss at home against, look, the best team in the league and one of the best teams in the country in Houston. But it was a game that I think Tommy Lloyd felt was in their grasp.
Yes.
If they had executed in a couple of spots down the stretch, they might have come away with a W.
Well, I've always believed in the psychology of the schedule. When you lose a heartbreaker at home where you played hard, you don't want to make it a two-game losing streak and lose that game on Monday as well. It's the opposite tonight. And he said to the press after the game, we're going to find out who we are on Monday because we need to get this toughness to travel to Waco. And I think to this point, John, we've seen that. Wildcat fans have got to be happy with this right now.
Yeah, tough atmosphere, been loud.
It's going to get louder in Ames and in Lawrence.
No question. Tipped out of bounds and Arizona basketball.
Now he can't run the baseline, as Doug Sermons is telling Jaden Bradley right here. So you got to cut hard if you're Arizona. Tommy Lloyd's got a timeout in his pocket.
Oh! And they get it up ahead to Lewis as Bryant almost lost the handle. Foul on Edgecombe, and that is his fourth.
Almost a steal right here. Baylor gets looked like they got a piece of it. Bryant didn't come away with it cleanly, but he did pick it up and got it to KJ Lewis.
85% from the line for KJ Lewis. And the Texas kid misses the first. Lewis triggers the second, and he gets that one. And the lead is 5 for the Cats.
2 possessions, you need a 2 and a 3. Doesn't matter when you get it. But you can't play slow. You got to play sped up.
Edgecombe bullies his way to the basket. Left hand is good.
And I think now you press and foul, and you just elongate this game. Make Arizona shoot free throws.
And none fouls Bryant.
And that's a good foul. Take a look at Edgecombe. We said it, John. He's not guardable. He doesn't know he's not. This is great athleticism to the rim. He's going in the top 5, but it's not unreal to think he could go 2 or 3.
22 tonight for the Frogs. O'Meara gets it across. Edgecombe into the lane, scoops it home.
He's not guardable, especially when Arizona doesn't want to foul him.
26.2 seconds left, and it's back to a 3-point game.
They skip it across the court, and now he realizes the sense of urgency. And honestly, if Baylor's to be Baylor at its best the rest of the year, he's got to have a couple of 35-point nights. And his teammates have got to defer to him because you cannot keep him out of the lane.
So look at the reset. Arizona basketball, the possession arrow favors Baylor.
Now, if you're Baylor, you're going to trap quickly and foul right away. And you can't worry about who's got the ball with these 80% shooters. You just got to keep the game stretched out. Hope there's a miss and a two on the other end.
Well, look, Bryant is the guy among the choices that you'd want to foul, and he just ended up making two.
He looked good, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He looked comfortable. Nothing like a road win in this league. You get the Jersey Mikes, they pass out the turkey and the roast beef on the bus to the airport. You get on the charter, you get home, I don't know, 2 a.m. maybe, gain an hour. And you don't play until Saturday, which is something Tommy Lloyd and Kelvin Sampson have said about being in the Big 12. If you play on Big Monday, you can really give your team off 2 days and come back Thursday.
Sports Center with SVP coming up at the conclusion of this one, but we are not close to done. 26.2 left, and Arizona with the basketball up by 3 on Baylor.
And Awaka is out. Bryant stays in. Basar stays in with the 3 guards.
Love has it, and they finally foul him. I think Scott Drew wanted that foul to come a tiny bit sooner. Love will go to the line. Caleb Love, 87% free throw shooter this year. In his career, it's 83%.
This guy's been in so many big games, playing at Carolina, Duke, Carolina, Final Fours. Last year, Pac-12 Player of the Year. So this is comfortable territory.
The kid from St. Louis buries the first. Basar will grab a seat. Awaka checks in for Arizona.
I love these 3 guards. They are.
Lewis, Bradley, and Love.
Yep, they're tough. They're tough. I'm a Caleb Love fan, even though he's going to, as we say, shoot you out of him some nights, but he's never afraid of these moments.
Knocks down 2 big free throws. Timeout, Arizona. The lead is 5 with 20.3 to go.
So if you're Arizona now, you're probably going to put that soft press on and slow down Baylor, but you got to get back quickly and not give up a quick open 3.
Well, the other thing we've seen here in this one for Baylor is down the stretch, they would put the ball in the freshman's hands, right? I mean, it has literally been, here's the basketball, VJ Edgecombe, now go do something.
He's got to do that over 40 minutes. He can't defer anymore. This is a Baylor team that's shorthanded, and he's got to go out some nights and try to get 35 or 40 because he's capable of doing that. We've seen it. He's put on a show for 35 NBA scouts tonight, but they need more of that from him sooner in the game.
And again, a quick check of the Big 12 standings. Houston is in first place. Texas Tech and Arizona tied for second place. For right now, then it's Iowa State, and then Baylor and BYU. But that is our game next Monday.
That's going to be fun. Lubbock has become a great basketball town, great facility, great fan support. Grant McCaslin, one of the top young rising coaches in the country. Kelvin Sampson heading to the Hall of Fame. They're a treat to watch every night, every practice. And in a year where Kansas and Baylor are not normally where they are, there's still 3 or 4 teams at the top of the league that I believe can get to a Final Four. I think Houston is underrated at number 5. I really do. They lost those 3 games in December, and people kind of forgot about them.
Edge come down. Got to get it going.
Little zone. They got to go quick.
Langston Love can't hit. Rebound to Lewis.
Yeah, and underrated, John. A really good challenge by Carter Bryant on that jump shot.
He'll march down to the other end. And time now for our player of the game. It's brought to you by Phillips 66. Henry Vasar, his first career start. 13 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists.
Tell you what, John, there is nothing better than a road win in a tough environment. And, you know, I talked to some of the Arizona coaches, and one of the things they talked about being in the Big 12, there were places in the Pac-12 that were not the most difficult places to play crowd-wise. Not the case in this league, and they're handling these big moments pretty well.
I'll tell you the other thing, Vasar averages 18 minutes a game. He played 30 here tonight. Those minutes just keep going up.
Oh, he's going to be a star.
Edgecombe can't hit. And possession arrow, it belongs to Baylor. 3 seconds left, and Arizona is going to get out of here with a monster road win. Tommy Lloyd's team would improve to 18-8. Remember, this is a team that started 4-5. And that'll do it. That basket does not count. 74-67 the final. Arizona ranked 19th in the country, and they come up with a huge road win. The Wildcats victorious. Up next, SportsCenter with SVP. For Chris Budden, Fran Frischel, and our entire outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us here in Waco. Let's send you to SportsCenter. SVP, Scotty, take it away.
Boog, thank you. The game has ended, but not necessarily over for all of you.
Got it.
Bad beats on the way. This is SportsCenter for the nation's capital. I am Scott Van Pelt. Cooper Flagg puts on a show in Charlottesville for Duke. Why? Tonight's performance keeps him on pace to join a club which includes Kevin Durant. Plus, we got a rematch set on the ice Thursday night in Boston. USA, Canada, round 2. Ding, ding. Highlights on the way. The big fellas here. We got bad beats on the way. They're foul, as always. But we begin as we do nightly. Best thing I saw today. How about TGL have a day? All day long. So far was busy. Matches, dramatic. 15th hole. That's the final hole. Atlanta trailing by 1. They needed that. Justin Thomas had the hole out. He does. Matt Ryan, part of the Atlanta ownership group, that sends it into overtime. And this from LA. Look at Tommy Fleetwood. Golf Jesus! He drops it. Serena loving it. But Atlanta would win the match 6-5. The Bay against Boston. Keegan Bradley and Boston trying to get on the board. They've gotten beaten this year in their first 2. They lost this one as well, but the